What is up, YouTube? It's your favorite transparent YouTuber, Transparent Hoodie, back at you with another Yu-Gi-Oh related video. And this time, it's not just a Yu-Gi-Oh related video; it's Yu-Gi-Oh news because recently, not too recently, I want to say like a month or two ago, I didn't have the pleasure of covering the content on my channel, but I have some good news for you guys on top of what has already been said with some extra additional new news, so you guys can prepare yourself for what's to come. So allegedly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution is coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC Steam. So that's great news for all the players that, didn't feel the necessary, they didn't feel like it was necessary for them to buy a whole new system just so they could play some more Yu-Gi-Oh! And the people that actually did, had patience are gladly being rewarded for said patience. And I really am happy that now I don't have to isolate my PS4 and Xbox communities no more. Now I can actually have games with everybody across the board. I'm not gonna lie, like recently I haven't really been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Link Evolutions too much on the Switch, but hopefully with the additional content, hopefully with the additional cards, it just gets me right back into the game. And also I want to see how they make the new ban list as well. But all of that stuff aside, let's talk about some of the news I got for you guys today in this video, on top of what they previously just announced about the game. So the two things that we know about this game so far is just that obviously this is an update of some sort. So the Switch version on top of the PS4 version are going to be getting an additional couple of cards this time around. I remember the promotion for this game was just that there was already an insane amount of cards in this game, but now there's going to be more cards, more support, more trickery that people and players can just mess around with because of the additional new cards. And I think that's going to be amazing. Obviously, you can never go wrong with having more cards in a Yu-Gi-Oh game because all that adds to the games is just more versatility, more uniqueness with decks, and just more crazier, nuttier things that you could build and make and just go up against your friends or your opponents online and ranked with. And I just love that. Like that's going to be super dope. So all right. That's one of the things that got confirmed. Another thing that got confirmed as well is just the additional content to the story mode. So we're going to be getting extra content to the story mode itself. So I believe they're just going to completely finish V Reigns. V Reigns as a series in the anime has been finished for a while now. So it would make sense for them just to completely flush out everything that happened in V Reigns. Um this isn't confirmed, but I would prefer them to do this. But I would really love for them to just add some certain, like, filler arcs in some of the other Yu-Gi-Ohs, like sprinkle some filler in there. Like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! To, I think, from the beginning of time, I always wanted to see like Siegfried. I always wanted to see Leo. And you could literally do like, original Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 episodes or lost episodes or something like that where you get to duel Siegfried and Leo or something like that. GX, I think they covered GX pretty accurately. I mean, there's some of the in the final arc, there's some of like the out there characters that they didn't add to the game. I mean, they could add those guys. 5Ds, I think they did 5Ds pretty well. Arc V, they did pretty decently well with all the characters and stuff. But yeah, I still feel like they could add some more context to the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Not because it needs it. I just think it'll be dope. Same with all the other series. If there's like fluff fights or just filler fights, just to make the game feel a little bit more whole. Because, like I said, like obviously these are filler battles that was or did take place in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! GX 5Ds onwards. But I'll also like to go through them and just have that little battle with these characters. I think that would be cool. Okay, so that's just from what we know. So, guys, now I'm going to give you some of the things that's new. Some new information on the actual game itself. So, first things first, and I feel like some of you guys are really hammering for this one. Most importantly, is this the release date? Um, Judging how they do their releasing for previous Yu-Gi-Oh games and judging how they go about updating their games every so Yu-Gi-Oh game are often. Not every single Yu-Gi-Oh game gotten a massive update. Besides, I want to say Decade Duels and obviously Legacy of the Duelist that got in a big update. I think the release date for this game might be sometime, obviously 2020. I don't think it will be anywhere outside 2020, but it's either going to be 2020 April or 2020 May. I think that's when this is going to be released officially, 2020 April or May. Um, well, just I'll say prepare yourselves. I don't even think this game would cost too much. Um, We'll talk about that as well, but I don't think this game will cost too much at all. But I'll definitely say prepare yourself for April or May because that's when we're going to be getting our Yu-Gi-Oh with the consoles. Also, let's talk about cost. This game is going to either be coming into the PS4, Xbox One, or Steam in one or two ways. So I believe that there's going to be two ways for you to buy this game. There's going to be the update, and then there's going to be the full game. I don't know if they're going to package isolation of this game in any other special way, where if you do pre-order or if you do get Legacy or the Duelist Link Evolution, there's going to be a special bundle or deals that comes along with it, like how they did for the Switch version. But I do believe that this game is going to come with in two ways. So I think the upgrade way, where you can, or if you have Link or Legacy of the Duelist already, but it's not the Link Evolution version, you can upgrade it for maybe possibly somewhere around, I want to say, 8 to maybe $5 to $10. They'll charge maybe $5 to $10 for the updated version. If you buy this game completely new and outright, then I believe this game is probably going to be somewhere around like a good $20. So $5 to $10 to upgrade, $20 to purchase outright. So I believe that's somewhere around the price range. I wouldn't believe they'll charge anything more because I know Link Evolution originally for the Switch was $39.99, but this is just an update, so I highly, highly doubt that they'll charge us another $39.99 just for an update, technically. And like I said, even for the PS4 versions of the game, this is not a completely new game. It's still going to be technically an update, along with just like a UI overhaul for the original game that's been released. So I doubt they'll charge us $39.99 again, unless there's like unless there's another bundle tier that comes with even more stuff. But even that doesn't really sound too appealing. Like I feel like most of the community that played Link Evolution, no, that played Legacy of the Duelist on PS4, would it really need anything crazy or extra? And I don't think they can offer anything more than what they already are offering us. So that's that. So we talked about release dates. We talked about cost. We talked about the versions that this game is going to be coming in. Um, Now these things are kind of more personal. So online updates. And the one thing I have to just understand about Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, for whatever reason, like online play is not this company's priority, or they just don't have the budget to necessarily focus too much on online play. So I don't have my expectations ridiculously high. It's just something I'm just not going to do, only because it's just like it makes no point. Don't have high expectations just to be disappointed. So, but these are things I would love for them to throw into the game, because right now it's February. We do have a couple of months until this update or new game does dish itself out. So these are some of the things I hope they could just implement into the actual game itself. And that is two things: one, tag duels, and two, penalty for rage quitters. Like, I could say this for sure. I don't know about the Xbox community or the Steam community. You guys have to let me know. But I would definitely say the PS4 community has a lot of rage quitters. And I have no problem with you rage quitting if you feel like a duel, if you feel like a match just isn't for you, or you just feel like you can't win, or the deck you're using isn't viable enough to go up against the nonsense that you're going up against to make you want to rage quit. But still, I feel like at some way, I mean, right now, when a person rage quits, I guess, like depending on when they rage quit, the game kind of does sometimes give you points if they rage quit at a decent time, I guess, which sounds also weird. But for the most time, like when an opponent rage quits, you just feel like you just wasted your time. I mean, you do get more knowledge and understanding about the deck that you're using if you are using something new, but I wish there was just more of an incentive. Obviously, I just feel like there should be more of an incentive to the person that made and build something that was so powerful enough to make this person rage quit. Because I don't know, like I feel like this time around, like the ranking system should be something that they take into high consideration, because I do like dueling on ranked, and this is the only penalty I want on ranked. Player matches shouldn't matter whether or not you rage quit or not, but it should matter on ranked. Ranked is the space where players want to level up, they want to rank up. Um, Obviously, people that rage quit could also abuse the ranking system, but makes it kind of just whatever at that point, because now no one really knows your accurate amount of win loss ratio. So I just wish they could just update that. If they can update that, I will be ecstatic. Tag duels is more of a fan service thing, only because like when I first even got into console Yu-Gi-Oh, that's kind of what me and my boys usually would do. We'll tag duel each other. And I don't know, like this is just bananas to me why they never added it back. Like I think they added it for maybe 2 Yu-Gi-Oh games, and then they just never brought it back. So Millennium Duels and also Yu-Gi-Oh! Decade Duels, they had tag duels, but for whatever reason, I understand like even for those games, the tag duels was very, 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 very just unstable at times. I mean, for the most part, it was slow, it was janky, but for the most part, like we were still able to duel each other. Decade Duels was the worst out of all of it. Millennium Duels was manageable. We just moved very, very slowly. But I don't know why they don't attempt it for this new updated version of Link Evolution. Like I would love to see that. I would love to have tag duels back, man. Because a lot of my friends, like for the most part, like that's the reason we play Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, one-on-one is fun, but 2v2s just be hilarious. So yeah, if anything, I would just love to see that come back. But that's kind of all I have, guys. Like there's not much more I could really say for the game itself until we get a big fancy trailer or some, maybe an interview with one of the devs around the game. So until then, keep doing your thing, guys. Keep enjoying your Yu-Gi-Oh! Your favorite transparent YouTuber is out, and peace.